Welcome to Atmanramayana, where timeless wisdom meets modern insight. Join me, Svetanusha, and our resident expert Srini as we embark on a journey through the sacred narrative of the Ramayana. So, in our earlier conversations, you said we come alone, we go alone, and in between is this Maya.
Yes.
And because of that Maya, we get disillusion, we get into illusions, we have multiple disalignments,
Correct.
deroots, and everything. So, how do we overcome this Maya? And how do we identify that we are being dragged into this Maya?
Okay, interesting. So I'll tell you a very interesting story, and that interesting story will give you some kind of a understanding to this. So Sati and Shiva are sitting in Kailash. So as we are aware, Sati was she came before Parvati. So Sati was the first wife of Shiva. And Sati is supposed to be somebody who's very angry, kind of bit arrogant and all that. So she's very proud, if I may say.
Oh.
So Sati is very upset with Shiva, saying ki every time I look at you, you are the one who is praising Rama. So what is great about this human, As much as she knows she is Vishnu's avatar, but she still says, because she is very proud about her husband.
Mm-hmm.
And Shiva says ki Rama is Rama. How can you compare me and him? He is the epitome and all that. Then Sati says, no, I want to test. So Shiva is not very happy with the idea, and Shiva says, please don't do anything like that. But she being as she is, she says, no, I'm going and testing him. So what Sati does is, Sati becomes Sita, and she comes on earth.
Okay.
And she starts walking along with Rama and Lakshman in the forest. Moment she puts 2 steps forward, Rama does pranam to her and saying, Mate, how did you come here? And how come you are alone here and Shiva is not here? And this lady is completely embarrassed. She has no clue how did he recognize, because she is 100% copy of Sita. In that hurry, she walks away and she goes to Kailash. And she is very embarrassed, very upset. And she asks Shiva, how did he identify that I am not there? And Shiva smiles and tells, did you not realize? So she says, no, I did not realize. So he says, if you look at Sita always walks 2 steps behind Rama, and you are walking 2 steps ahead of Rama. Now if you pick this story and for a minute you call Sati as Maya, and that is where we get the answer. If Maya is walking always 2 steps ahead of you, if Maya is dictating what you should do, and Maya here could be greed, it could be ambition, it could be anything like that, and it is always making you deviate from what you thought so. So for example, this weekend I thought I will go and do service to our community, but suddenly there is this temptation which says there is a sale in a mall. And that sale is only for this Saturday, and if I don't go, I lose the sale. And I get tempted to go towards the sale, that means I am following Sati or here that Maya.
Yeah.
And that is what keeps happening to us. So there will always be at crossroads. And that's why I always keep saying that leadership and soul are at crossroads. We are always at crossroads. We need to ensure that are we falling into that trap, that Maya is dictating us, Maya is taking where it wants to, or are we very clear that Maya is important, but we keep Maya 2 steps behind us? So interestingly, Rama is the incarnation of Vishnu. Vishnu is called as Mayapati. But Rama chooses not to fall for Maya in this avatar. And that is what he keeps telling it. He says it's not required. Even when in the forest he is walking, there are commentaries written how he didn't even wear slippers. He was barefoot and he was walking in those jungles.
Correct.
In fact, there is another interesting story which tells after the first day when he walks into the jungles, The queen of jungles, Vanarani, comes into the evening and tells, you walked. I've seen you walking barefoot and it hurt me so much. What can I do for you? And he says, can you ensure that the path I walked, can you clean it up? So she is curious. She says, why do you want to clean up the path which you already walked? I will clean up the path ahead of you. So he says, that is not required. Just clean the path behind me. And she is curious. She says, why do you want? He says, knowing Bharat.
Bharat, yes.
I know he's going to come looking for me. And if he also gets hurt by the thorns and the pebbles on the route, he is going to be more hurt saying, my brother walked through this.
Correct.
But if he walks through a clean path, at least he will be assured that I am doing the right thing. So that again shows that you are not looking for yourself. And that is what is anti-Maya. So Maya makes you think only for yourself. But here in this example also, Rama is more concerned about Bharat. Saying when he is going to walk up and he should not feel the hurt that he feels. In fact, if you look at in the other commentaries, it is written, why is Rama walking in front? And the answer is very simple, saying all the thorns and pebbles will first hit him and then go to Sita and Lakshman. And that's why he is always ahead of them. And these are the examples of what we call, how do we get away from Maya? So you can be in Maya, yet stay away from it. So, and that is what the charm would be. So in the Hindu philosophy, we never give advice to let go of everything and walk up to Himalayas and all that. No. Sansara is the core. We will be there. But you may be in the full of action and you can still detach and only consume that much that is required to you is what the charm is all about.
Oh, interesting.